Hey, hey.
GM, 1 second. We're gonna give it a few more minutes for everyone to join. We're already live on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, sounds good.
Wait. I'm gonna see if we've got other folks. We've got the waiting room going.
Hey, hey.
GM, 1 second. We're gonna give it a few more minutes for everyone to join. Oh my gosh.
We're already live on YouTube, by the way.
Sorry. That was some YouTube live inception. Let me make sure I join YouTube silently so we can make sure that we can moderate the chat as well. Oh yeah, we've got Amira in the house as well. All right. Let me make sure we are good to go. It looks like we may have a small group of folks that are going to be presenting in the live demo day, but that is very okay. We can also take the time and go over a couple projects that were submitted over the past couple weeks, which is super exciting. I do have this little quick slide deck shared here. I'm also going to drop the YouTube link in our private chat here. And okay, well, welcome everybody. This will be a super quick session, but thank you guys for joining, or thank you everyone for joining. We've got a couple more people that I'm adding into the waiting room or adding from the waiting room. Sweet. So we decided to host this live demo day session as an optional event to celebrate the end of the ALT+D hackathon. The Alt Denver hackathon was put on by the BiddleBox team, and we wanted to share a challenge and provide our builders with the opportunity to build alongside ETH Denver for fun and to get your creative juices flowing and see what you build. So from the, oh, hey, Amir. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm so excited to be on a call with a couple of our builders. So I put together a quick intro slide for all of us. But for those of you who are listening on YouTube, or if you're listening in the future or watching this in the future, and you have no idea what Alt Denver is or what BiddleBox is, we are a Web3 hackathon platform for builders and for organizers to create their own hackathons. So here's a quick intro on what Alt Denver was all about. I kind of went over that here, but oh, that is not the right slide. All right. Anyways, so back to the subject at hand. After Alt-D, we saw about 111 participants sign up. And I believe there were about 35 projects that were started and approximately 12 submissions, only 12. And we're going to be able to showcase all of the projects on the BiddleBox website, which is app.biddlebox.io. So you'll be able to check those out after this quick demo session. And with that being said, Jonas, do you have any opening words, anything you'd like to say?
No, it's kind of happy alt-D day, I guess. And thanks everyone that submitted their project so far, or before the deadline. And I'm super excited to be a part of the judging team. I've started looking at a couple of projects, and they really excite me, some of them. I think there is some novel use cases, and I also really enjoyed seeing like the diversity in the projects that were submitted. There were some like more traditional, let's say Web3 hackathon projects. They could be like a decks or something like that, but there's also like blog posts in the mix this time, and there is more of the design work. And I'm super excited for this session and super excited to bring some of the builders on stage. That's an honor to have you all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Joined here also from the BiddleBox team, we have Amira and Rachel. Welcome, y'all. I don't know if you guys don't need to. Hey. All right. So to get started, actually, we're going to go with Abdullah. If you wouldn't mind sharing your screen, and we'd love to see your project. If you're around.
Right.
Yay. Let me know if you're having trouble sharing your screen too.
Can you hear Abdullah? I haven't heard him yet.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. He's in the chatter list.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to go, Amir?
Yeah,
I would love to.
Oh, Abdullah has slow connection. It's okay, Abdullah. We'll give you we're gonna let Amir go first, and then oh, it looks like Abdullah, your audio is not connected. That's probably why. So while you're troubleshooting that, Amir, go ahead and let me know if you're able to share your screen, and we can
yeah,
see.
let me see. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, my project is about the App Store. It's a decentralized App Store on Luxor network, fully on-chain dApp directory. The problem is about the scam project. Unfortunately, at least for me, always I receive so many airdrop events, which all of them are fake or scam projects. After connecting your, let's say, Web3 wallet, they stole, some of your fund and something like that. So we're gonna solve this problem, and the solution is decentralized App Store. It's called App Store. Because it's on Luxo, and we're gonna use universal profile on this, let's say that. And the second project that I submitted is App Store Shield. It's part of App Store, and it's a simple way to verify your dApp on Luxo. So each dApp has a manager. Manager can submit their application to the Luxo network, and the manager of the Luxo team or one member of the community could manage the dApp and verify the that after reviewing the GitHub repo, some stuff like that, or smart contract, is it verified or not? Then they can submit the set a status function to the smart contract. So here is the live demo we have. Yeah. Is it clear to see?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay. Yeah, here is a search box. You can search your dApp, for example, Solid Grant. It's my previous Hackathon project, or Chill Collection, or Universal Link, Universal Family. For example, if we tap one of the dApps, we will see a short description, which we retrieve this information from the blockchain, from the IPFS metadata. Each dApp has a few fields, like logo is a base 64 encoding, a title, a description, and each dApp has a app ID on the chain. And here's the tags, as you can see, and the URL. Most important part of this project is this section, the URL, which is matter. These can projects, for example, for solidgrant.click, they buy something like that, solidgrant.io.com. With different domain extension, they're trying to run their scam projects. So here we have another project which is called App Store Shield. It's a browser extension. It injects a script and verify the depth on chain. After loading the page, you will see a badge like this. And if you tap the button, you will see something like this: solid grant, app ID, the step is secure, and view on log, so you can review the transaction. And it retrieves the data only by this meta tag, meta name, app store, app ID, and here is the content.
Amazing.
No need to add extra script or something like that. You need just add this meta tag. It's like Twitter meta tag or Open Graph metadata. So, for example, the second tab could be our universal fan. We plan to run it next week, hopefully. Here's a universal fan, and here is the app ID. And if we tap and see the tab, okay, here's another page. Okay, what we added to this page, here is the ID, app ID. And here is the badge. And if you tap the badge, you will see universal fan, app ID, the step is secure. Assuming people are going to use this on mobile in the valid browser section or page, so it's fully on-chain and they can verify their data. So here is the smart contract. I'm gonna demonstrate. It's verified on Luxo, and here's the read functions and write functions. For read functions, we can see the app total. It's 4, or count up the app, get app. We can retrieve the information for an let's say application. For example, for this one, if we tap read button, we will see the information about this application. So our App Store Shield retrieve this information by passing this parameter to this function. And also we can get the list of all dApps on the chain, and we can show all of them on the home page. And it's totally searchable. So we have verify manager. We can see who's the manager of this step, the owner of the contract, and app total, count, get app, and set a status. After sending the dApp to the chain, the owner of the contract or someone from the community can manage the dApp. For now, after sending status of the dApp, default is false because it's another layer. We should verify the project. So the manager, after sending, the manager can see, review the code base and a repo, something like that. Then send the set status function here on the right contract. Okay, here is the set status. You can pass the app ID and set it true or false. Transfer ownership of the contract, update the app. Only the owner of the contract and only the manager can update the dApp. And each dApp has just the metadata. And here is the update app owner. Also, owner can update the all of dApps on the chain. Okay, what else we have? Yeah, here is the repo. Everyone can read, and here's the contract verified on Luxo. Yeah, and some features. And here is the to-do section. We don't have to use or inject this button on the web pages. We can block the scam projects. It's another phase we plan to implement. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, that is amazing. And for those who are listening, Amir has been building with us for quite some time, and I believe you were one of the winners of the recent Luxo Build Up 2 Hackathon. Shout out to Tonto. I think he's in
It
the.
was it was the Arbitrum hackathon.
Oh, that's
But
right.
yeah, I didn't win anything in the build up too. But hopefully, still I'm working and I'm building on up. So because
Yeah.
I would like to build. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was actually going to be my question. So you won in the Aloe and Arbitrum hackathon, and then but you participated in the Build Up 2 hackathon, and
Yeah.
correct. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you kind of answered it there, but about that, you enjoy building on Luxo, but um, at ETH Denver, I went to go see Fabian's talk, and it was really awesome to see all of the different dApps and projects that have emerged from the Luxo community. But what draws you to building on Luxo specifically?
Actually, the first reason is about its community. You know, community are so excited about the log. So, they're excited about the new dApps. When you build something, they support you,
Yeah.
not just with money. Sometimes we need just a word. Sometimes we need just a like or a positive comment.
Yeah.
So the second reason is Luxo is pretty new and something different from the other networks. And the major part of the Luxo is the universal profile.
Mhm.
Currently, to me, I think, as far as I know, the current problem in the Web3 space is about trust. People cannot trust to use some dApps, some, vector violets, or either they cannot work or create universal, let's say, vector violet. But with the universal profile, it's a great UX. They can give it a try.
Yeah. I know. I agree. I think what I really, I mean, I love good UX, and then also just I love branding. So that's what stands
Yeah.
out about Luxo as well. Uh, any other questions, Giannis? Do you have any questions for Amir?
Yeah, I would just ask how does your project tie into the universal profiles? Because I'm not too familiar with Luxo in general, but I'm very curious about how I see that it's built into your project, and how does it kind of use universal profiles to uh this specific project, or does it even use them?
Yeah, in a state of working with or dealing with the contract directly from the Black Explorer, we have a plan to implement the universal profile, as you can see here. Let me
Mhm.
disconnect. Uh, Let me see. It appears here. Yeah, universal profile that is here. Okay, here's a universal profile.
Yeah.
We're gonna use universal profile on Luxo network. As you know, users get free monthly per gas fee on their profile. So it's a great opportunity to store your information, your dApp information. Actually, you can use Luxo as a DB, decentralized database, because users, are able to pay the gas fee. and it's not like Ethereum. So if you tap the connect button and if you choose your profile, yeah, you can see your username here and vector wallet address. And you will be able, in the next phase, you will be able to manage the dApp and submit the dApp directly from this platform instead of dealing with the contract on the Block Explorer. As you know, it's not easy to pass the, this arguments to the function. So the next use cases is we are working on a mobile app for the Loxo. First of all, we need to get permission, but we are so excited to work on it. This application, this tab could be useful for the browser section. Each vector wallet has a browser page, and if you tap the button, you will see the page full of the tab, and you can tap the specific tab, and you can connect, and that's all.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much for showing all this on the spot and me asking questions. It's amazing, Amir.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So cool. Thank you, Amir, for being our one and only demo day presentation. But as a way to regroup, I do have, and I think we might have lost Abdullah. I think they were going to reconnect to the Zoom call, but I'm not sure if they were able to do that. But as a way to pivot, we're gonna spend the rest of this time, and Amir, you're more than welcome to stick around. I want to go through some of the projects just with us on the call, and we can watch some of the videos or some of the YouTube videos that hopefully they're not too long, but we could watch a couple of these that I find interesting. But
For sure.
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and
do you need some links from me or something, Hani? Or are you good?
I got them all open, and
oh, amazing.
Yeah. And also on the call too, okay, we've got Rachel, we've got Amir, we've got Irina. Irina is our CEO at BiddleBox. Irina, if you want to come say hi.
Hi, thanks for having me. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Amir, for sharing what drew you to Luxo specifically. I think that heartens that heartens us a lot because it is all about community. So it was just really nice how you pointed out that it's such the bedrock of having that good experience is having good community support you. Obviously, in addition to all of the features like using it as a DB and stuff. So thanks for sharing that.
Awesome. So I'm just pulling random ones that I opened up, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We are going to take a look at just a few. Wait, where did my screen sharing even go? Oh, there you are. All right. So if you created this and you're listening to this live stream much later, thank you for letting me pull your projects. Let me make sure that everything is working here.
Looks great.
Okay, I don't see it on the, oh, there we go, perfect. I have the our YouTube live stream on here separately. But okay, I wanted to start with Fashion DAO because I thought this one was pretty interesting. By the way, none of this is like all the feedback we're giving here has nothing to do with our judging. Our judging is going to be conducted separately, but this is the first time we're doing something like this or like a live demo day. And I think in the spirit of building out loud, I think it's important for BiddleBox to share us, I guess, reviewing out loud and going through projects out loud too. So we're gonna start with Fashion DAO. I believe this creator was Drew7Wonders. And I'm just gonna be live reading these, and all of these projects you can find on app.biddlebox.io. You can go to our project explorer, which is relatively new. or you can find this on the Alt Denver Hackathon, which can be located from app.biddlebox.io. But okay, so this is a decentralized autonomous fashion house. And so a fashion brand operates as a DAO, revolutionizing the traditional fashion industry. Y'all have any comments on that so far? That's kind of cool. Feel free to jump in.
I feel like this is I actually judged this project, so I shouldn't say too much, but I really appreciate kind of the uniqueness of this, and it's all about how can we leverage kind of the technology and the backbone of Web3 technology if it's like so Cardano, Ethereum, or whatever, like compatible chain, and how can we kind of democratize more of our kind of businesses. And I think building a DAO around fashion is really unique, and I really like digged the creators kind of ability to see that vision, because it's quite visionary. So and it's something that I'm really excited for the future, not only in hackathons but for the entire space, is to see more of these like unique experiences being created, not necessarily only creating like on-chain applications, but also like how can we explore fashion within this technology. So yeah, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna unmute. I'm just gonna kind of run through, or maybe I can do this non-unmute. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll keep it on mute. I'm playing it at 1.5, but okay, so problem statement, non-inclusive fashion, brand over contributors, your choice does not matter. Jonas, were you were able to watch this demo live as well, correct? Or not live, but the video?
Yeah, I've seen this video.
Yeah. Guys, awesome.
The centralized autonomous fashion house. That's the end goal there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I also think that there is actually another project that I kind of want to tie into this is I don't know all the details about this project, but I know that there's some people working in the coffee industry that's been a part of Ethereum Denver that I've met up with in the past. And it's all yeah, and the thing about like ownership of what you're actually creating in the world is really important. So the coffee people were trying to make sure that the farmers and everything is kind of fair and everything being transparent and on chain. And that's the same thing you can do with like fashion, because fashion is like very bad for the environment, and it's like a lot of bad health and risks associated with working in the industry, a lot of child labor. And you can make like on-chain at the stations to make sure that, oh, we are actually doing our doing the job necessarily to come and take care of everyone. And I think that's really, really important.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I agree. This is like so dope and unique. There's like a big push right now. It's more socialized that we should have more like sustainable fashion. So I think this is like right on like what people are talking about in the fashion industry right now. And yeah, this is super dope. I'm into it.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, yeah, and we saw so many, like as I'm going through the projects, like we every single project is different between like what Amir shared, like built on Luxo, and then we have like Fashion DAO. Gosh, there was one, and I don't think he was able to join the call, but I'll bring up this one, and I believe Ronak, or hopefully I'm not butchering the name. This was their first time participating in a BiddleBox hackathon, and I think I tweeted last night. I said that I just guided a builder through their first hackathon. I feel like a proud mom. But Ronak, and I think Ronak is based in, according to LinkedIn, I think in India, so it's probably like super late over there. So I'll run over this project for him. But I thought this was an interesting one too. I'm gonna click on this video and we'll see how long it is to play. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this video because I know Ronak was really interested in sharing And let's check it out. Okay, let me make sure that this is unmuted. And I want to make sure my screen is perfect. All right, let's check it out. I don't think there is sound. Cool. So what this looks like to me is decentralized storage or decentralized image sharing. Cool. In a way, this reminds me of, isn't this what kind of IPFS does too?
I do have a limited understanding of this, but to how I see it, it's almost like it's a front end for something really similar to IPFS, and it's building on top of it. So it's kind of making it more accessible, the technology.
I think that's awesome.
But there's also like roles and stuff. So you can let's say if I want to share a document with you, Annie, I can add your Ethereum address, and you are able to kind of see and maybe edit the file in question. So there's also like permission sets and those kind of things, which is cool.
Okay. That is cool. I believe this might have been the project Ronak was working on with a university blockchain team, from what I remember in the conversations. Awesome. Let's check out. This one looks cool. This is by Ness Campos. I don't think Ness was able to make it, but I've seen Ness on, I believe, Discord and on Twitter maybe. But let's see. Monetizado is an on-chain pay-per-view platform that allows you to monetize any web page in static content, even if you don't have access to the backend to make changes through Web3. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to log into my wallet on YouTube Live, but
Hello.
No working today.
oh shoot, I guess this is playing. We've got audio here, but let's take a look.
Monetizado. Here it's the smart contracts or the in GitHub with all the instruction if you want to implement, also with the contract ID in OpenBNB chain in the testnet and the BNB chain, and the instruction how you can use all the functions and methods. For example, in Remix, here I have all the smart contract in the address in OpenBNB chain. And if you want to add a new protected content, just for example, in this method, you can say my protected content and the cost. In way, of course, maybe I'm going to add just a very small fee. You transact and confirm that in MetaMask. And wait for that. Done. And if you want to check right now, if my protected content has an ID 1. So
okay, I'm gonna pause that because the video is 5 minutes, but I think I get the gist of it. This one is pretty cool. So I'll read through these features. You could specify protected content. I believe that's what we were seeing in the beginning of that demo video, with a specific amount that users must pay to access. And then you could review the protected content. So restricted content to your followers, users, they could pay, and then check if a user has access to your content. Cool. I think that's interesting. What I noticed in Jonas or Amir, if you feel free to give feedback too, or Rena or Amira, but I think I want to say it might have been before this, a little bit, maybe like around like last year, we saw the emergence of a lot of like, I guess like more social based apps, but right now we have a lot more social apps too that are coming into Web3. But I remember when Friend Tech came out, and that became kind of like the that whole concept of having, like, you know, pay for content. It was I guess kind of blew up on a larger scale. But I think this is a interesting use case too. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's really cool, and it's also solving kind of an issue, I think, and it's almost like it's a how I view this is almost like a really wide idea, because it can go in a lot of different directions. It can be like if you're gonna get paid for like static content, it could be like a blog post, or it could be like imagery on any given site. I think that's an opportunity, and I also think that there's opportunities to kind of bring more traditional pay-per-view media into the blockchain space, so it can also almost be like a commercialization or whatever the name is of
Yeah.
of the technology. So and yeah, I think it's definitely cool, and it's also something that's going to get more and more readily available with like gas prices moving down, as well as like ecosystems like Luxo, where gas like is cheap, are available. So I think all these kind of things are it's the perfect time to build these kinds of apps right now for microtransactions almost.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna
Wizard.
Yeah, Wizard.
I've seen this CKBNB. I've seen this one.
Okay. Wizard, I'm not gonna go directly to play because there's no actual demo link here, but web app that allows users to quickly query an Ethereum address or an ENS name via browser. That is cool. For the sake of time, we're gonna go to ZKBNB. I love when, you know, the projects are very thorough. That is a hot tip for builders who will be submitting projects in future hackathons. Make sure you have, yeah, your full content here. But yeah, what did you think about this project, Jonas?
I think actually you can see the video on this one. I think it's not too long. It's like a minute, 2 minutes.
Oh, it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
Hello, this is the summation for the ZKBNB, which is ZKML based authenticity and empowering the users, revolutionizing social media. For the introduction, we are having a revolutionary approach to social media verification and empowerment. Let's join the revolution. So here is the ZKML technology we are used in this project. Discover how ZKML empowers users to take control of their presence to transparent verification, from identity verification to content validation. Explore the various features of ZKML design, empower users. Let's join the movement. Thanks.
Cool. That was quick. Awesome. Did you evaluate this one already, Jonas?
Yeah, I have. And I think this is also like something that's really exciting times we're currently living, and as well as like looking into the future is the opportunities provided by zero knowledge rollups and like zero knowledge proofs, where you can create like true states for media or for content or for blockchain states and all those kind of things. And I just think that this is something that's we're going to see more and more of. And I think the project is trying to solve something really, really important. That's around like what's real content versus what's kind of propaganda or maybe AI generated.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely a novel idea.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, pool dive. Why do I know? Okay, let's see. I'm not sure. Did you get the chance to go through this? I have not seen any of these projects yet, so I apologize. I'm like this is the first time I'm seeing quite a few of these. But let's see what if we could do this live demo. Cool dive.Vercel. Cool UI.
It's really simple.
Yeah.
I really dig it for that. I think it's really like useful and easy to go through. But to be honest, I have not gone over this project, so
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're doing.
Innovate how users explore and engage pools in DeFi. Okay, creates a streamlines pool exploration, empowering users to grasp and engage with liquidity pools effortlessly. I will say that I know nothing about this topic, so I do need to do a lot. I know nothing about liquidity pools, but I do think it's really important because I know that there's not that many hackathons. I think we might have had one long time ago that had to do with like building a project surrounding liquidity pools. It must have been back in the Gitcoin days, but as I'm judging this one, I will be needing to do a lot of research so I could make make my educated assessments. But I do love the UI. I love that font. I think that's Space Grotesque. The fact that I remember which font that is
that tells you a lot about Annie and how your brain works.
Like, that's Space Grotesque. I think, I don't know. But yeah, on first glance, I thought the demo link is really cool. Very clean and straight to the point. So excited to see what those results are. Other than that, I think that might be all the projects that I had planned on sharing or that I was able to catch. I will say I quickly exited this slide deck during our intros because there was one that was regarding sponsorships. But so to go back to this slide and to wrap things up, here's the overall timeline. We are here. The judging period has just begun, and the winners will be announced, I believe, by March 18th. So stay tuned for that. And I wanted to just give a big thank you to Amir for joining us live. Thank you so much. And also to, yeah, you rock. Seriously, we love watching you build. And I know Rachel, I think she had to hop off, but she had tweeted that the BiddleBox team, we give a sign with your name at the airport vibes when it comes to cheering on our builders. I gotta find that original tweet. But yeah, this has been a really, really fun open hackathon. I'm hoping we could do more of these with the support of other organizations out in the Web3 ecosystem. But we did want to keep it super broad, and we really wanted to focus on letting our builders just use their like creativity, use their imagination. And there were really no rules when it came to this hackathon. I mean, aside from, I guess, submission requirements, but those were pretty broad. But I thought it was really awesome, and be on the lookout. We will be having more hackathons coming up on BiddleBox. And if you're a first-time builder, feel free to hit up any of us, and we'll be happy to show you around the platform. Jonas, do you have anything you'd like to share?
No, I think I had an intro that described my feelings about this hackathon, and I think the diversity is just so cool to see. And us like visiting the fashion project earlier is so cool. And there was also like blog posts. I mentioned this, and your project, Amir, is so cool. I really much appreciate you being part of our community in the way that you and Tanto, and there's so many amazing people now that are being so active. It's just amazing to see. So I'm just really looking forward for the next one, and hopefully soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And winners, how would they be announced, Annie?
We could do a little Twitter Spaces moment, but let me check the timeline. Let's see. Hackathon landing page. Oh, I guess my bad, this slide is actually incorrect. The judging period ends on the 20th, and the winners will be announced right after that. So we will be publishing winners, of course, on the Hackathon landing page. and via blog posts, via social media. But we do want to bring back Twitter Spaces or we'll be doing some more Twitter Spaces soon.
Yep.
Also, Amir, are you going to ETH London? Are you building in ETH London?
Actually, I wasn't able to join,
Oh.
but we sent Kento to the event.
Oh,
Hopefully
nice.
from the team. But I hope so I can join to the next Enver next year.
I know it was a lot of fun, and don't feel too FOMO because Jonas definitely missed out too.
I missed out.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
it was a good time. But I believe Jonas, you will be at ETH London this week. Is that right?
Yeah, we're traveling on Wednesday. So me and Beist/Morten from the Biddlebox team.
Oh,
We'll be building, hopefully.
yeah, you guys are gonna have a blast.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right. Irina, Amira, thank you for joining in and representing Biddlebox. If y'all want to say.
Yeah, thanks for having us. This was super cool to see. Just echoing what y'all said, the diversity in submissions is so dope to see, and I hope it like encourages more people to submit. Like you might have such like a great idea and like you're not sure if it qualifies, but we've seen from fashion to NFTs to social media. So I think there's a place for everybody here. So yeah, thank you for sharing all of those.
You rock, Amira. It's nice to hear your voice. All right, everybody. We will catch you all next time. This is going to be kind of silly to rewatch on YouTube, but hey, you know, we did it. We were live. It was fun. It was our first time, and our first time doing something or an event like this of this nature. And there will be more. So thanks, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. All right.
All right. Bye.